A very warm welcome to the Edmonton Sports and Social Club. Edmonton Rovers hosting Grange Park in Division 1 of the Barnet Sunday League this morning. Rovers making 3 changes from the side that was denied victory by a very late penalty at Hornsey and Highgate last Sunday. Lexton Harrison stands in as the goalkeeper, with Lewis Bennett Jr. dropping out this morning. Troy Blake returns after 3 months out injured. He comes in for the injured Petrie. In defence, Marlon Bennett starts for only the 3rd time this season. Zach Mohammed dropping to the bench. What about the visitors? Well, Ricky Brennan is their standing goalkeeper for this morning for Grange Park. Captain Matt Lyne missed the earlier season league meeting between these two sides, but he does play today. Grange Park looking to bounce back from a predictable 4-0 home loss last weekend to the leaders Zenit St Whetstone. It's a perfect spring-like morning, unlike when the initial game between these two, scheduled here for a few weeks ago, was postponed due to the weather. No weather problems today. It's a fine morning. It's the first home game of 2019 for Rovers, and they know that they need to win by 4 clear goals if they are to climb above Grange Park in the table. They could go as high as 4th. Here's an early opportunity for A.O. Matthews. Clips it towards goal, the outside of the right boot. Just drops wide, but an early attack from the home side, very nearly profiting. A.O. Matthews has a long time without a goal. The indications are that he means business this morning. It's rather sloppy from the home side. Ruben Joseph gave the ball away. He was closed down by Mackenzie McKay. Very nearly an opening goal there for Rovers very early on. Throw in towards the edge of the penalty area. Donadoni Jones cleared away. It's a smart shot on the volley, and Lexton Harrison gets down to deny Tom Andrews with a very decent save. The Grange Park striker hit it true as an arrow. Saw the crowd as well, which makes the save from Lexton Harrison the more applaudable. In comes the corner. It's a very deep one. And the header over the top of the crossbar. So delivery into the box. And from John Addison. Just over. Look at this for a save. Clearance. He's taking it down here. Hit it on the half volley. Sting it. Goalkeeper makes an excellent save. That really is a good save from Lexton Harrison. This was the header from John Addison. Comes round the back, he's unmarked. Just gets underneath it, doesn't he? It's in his head. Chance that goes begging for the visitors. Nice clearance. Sides have had the chances in the early stages. Still 0-0 though. In the midfield by Farhan. Real opportunity here for Brennan. Shot towards goal. Was saved, but Brennan was upended.
Shape up, lads, shape up,
Troy Blake with the foul. He's not too happy with the referee's decision. Let's see why. Blake was in from behind. Well, it wasn't the strike from Brennan, it was the player following up who was fouled. And ball for Rovers. It's over the wall, it's over the crossbar. Danger has been averted. Kick there, Josh Johnson. It's okay. Probing, managed to win it back off of Andrews. It's McKay, little flick on the back heel of Matthews, but no one there, only the goalkeeper Ricky Brennan. Andrews, closed down by Farhan. There is a penalty, and that is a foul by Troy Blake, who brings down Jimmy Brennan. It looked like a penalty, and referee Jody Ugbonna pointed to the spot. Through the ball from Andrews, dummy. Brennan in on goal. He slides in, he gets more player than ball. That's why Jody Ugbonna points to the spot, and it's a yellow card for Troy Blake as well. Penalty heartache last weekend. It's going to be Josh Johnson, and after 20 minutes it's Grange Park that take the lead. A neatly taken penalty from Josh Johnson, and the visitors have the advantage. It's a cool penalty. We're busy in the midfield there, Tom Andrews. Towards his near side, Josh Johnson. He's down under the challenge from Marlon Bennett. Gets the ball clear. Throw in to Grange Park. Since that very, very early chance from A.O. Matthews, Grange Park have had this game by the scruff of the neck. They lead by a goal to nil, and they've got themselves a free kick, it seems here, not a throw-in. No, it is a throw-in. He stood as if he'd awarded a free kick there. Could easily have been a free kick for that challenge by Marlon Bennett. The referee did in fact let it go. Throw. Made by Shade Watson. It's a throw in, which will be taken over on that far side. Joe Stone. Looking for a second here. It's another long throw. This time headed away by Troy Blake. Plays the advantage. Very neat from Jimmy Brennan. Nice, comfortable save from Nexton Harrison. Both sides playing with unfamiliar goalkeepers today. Nexton Harrison has certainly been busier than Ricky Brennan so far. Nice. Matthews can't make it stick, but he's working hard to try and rectify the problem. And then again. Joseph.
Where's it not marked over it? Come on, then!
Josh Johnson. Just tucked back in there, Leon McKenzie-McKay to win it back, but they've lost it again, and there's a chance here. And Jimmy Brennan, under a little bit of pressure, has fired over the top of the crossbar when perhaps he should have done a little bit better.
Neil, watch the line.
This was the chance that was snapped up by the alert. Tom Andrews slips it through. It's a lovely through ball too, by the way. Jimmy Brennan. Richard Harris got across, and his presence just about did enough to put off the striker. Matthews. Ball over the top, and off goes Brennan again. Brennan up against Bennett. Tries one from distance, but he can't get it beyond Lexton Harrison.
Rovers, who wants it? Come on! Up we go, up we go!
Kick, Ballum.
Oh my Gideon, come on.
Harrison's goal kick. Ballum. Struck towards goal by Andrews. It is struck towards goal and into the side netting by Jimmy Brennan. Luckily for Rovers, Jimmy Brennan doesn't appear to have his shooting boots on this morning. Another morning, they could have been 3 or 4 behind. As it is, it's 1-0, and Rovers are still very much in this game. Brennan again, but as he brought it down, Tom Andrews was quickly on the scene, takes it through, and here with the goalkeeper to beat, kind of expected Jimmy Brennan to score. Clearance of Shane Watson. Matthews, shake off Casey. Stones there as well. Still A.O. Matthews. He's going alone. By Purvis. Put it back in. Simply. Goal kick.
Here we go, Rovers. Let's go again. Let's go again.
Just can't seem to get going at the moment, Rovers.
Come on, forget about it.
Matthews, lovely skill this. Another bit of good skill here to go on the outside. Unfortunately, despite 2 bits of wonderful skill, can't seem to shake off the 2 defenders. Touch forward by Casco. As well to win it back, Richard Harris. Bulldozing his way forward, Daniel Casco. Good challenge in was Harris. To roll their sleeves up a bit here, Rovers, but they're in trouble here. Brennan with a chance to make it 2, and he's closed down by Lexton Harrison, who makes a good save. Here's Andrews though. His shot is blocked away by Richard Harris. Just about hanging on here.
Right? Yeah, someone wanted the key.
Brennan was played in by this back pass by Marlon Bennett. Keeper to beat. He's already been denied once on a 1-on-1. Lexton Harrison is quick with his brain and quick with his feet to close the angle and make the block, and that's a good block as well by Richard Harris. Shane Watson with this throw-in. To Harris. Again, this is Johnson. Bounces the referee, plays on. Matt Line. There's a stopping play here for an injury to Shane Watson. This was the challenge. Shane Watson was in to 50-50. Josh Johnson didn't stay down. Player seemed to land on him on his way down. Mustafa Farham wins his side of throw-in. There is the half-time whistle. And it's been all Grange Park, I think it's fair to say. Edmonton's only real chance come in the first few seconds from A.O. Matthews, but it all went downhill from there. The only goal of the game was a penalty by Josh Johnson. Another day, Jimmy Brennan could have had a hat-trick. Edmonton Rovers very lucky to only be 1 goal behind at the break. We've seen a change at half-time. Jack Bangs, who is struggling with an injury at the moment, is coming on. Zach Mohammed also on. Casco and Watson are players replaced.
Tell the ref you're on.
This can really only get better. 2 attack-minded players. Should be more of a force going forward. Josh Johnson has gone off, and Sean Stone is the player to replace him at half-time for the visitors.
No one's in the box! No one's in the box!
Okay. Bangs with a volley. Immediately snaps into the action and forces the first real save of the morning for Ricky Brennan. It was straight at the goalkeeper. Long downfield. The header from Richard Harris. It's a timely intervention, clears for touch. Addison. Joseph. And get it clear there was Zach Mohammed. The shot coming in from John Addison, saved and pounced on by Lexton Harrison.
Take your time, Lex. Take your time with the kick.
Question of Lexton Harrison. This stage of the game is the man of the match for Rovers. Throw in though, over on the far side. Jumped underneath. One did Blake. Just unable to clear, and it's when the shot came in. Appeals for a penalty for the foul. He claimed to be a foul, Addison, by Balaam. Change. Tom Casey is being replaced by Burkham Cartel. Danger zone again, the header towards goal. Well, it was on target from Burkham Cartel. He's only just this moment come on. So straight at the goalkeeper. Now a chance. Teo Matthews, and there is the equaliser. It's been a long time coming, but finally he's found his shooting boots, and Edmonton Rovers are back on level terms.
Lovely.
It was a rather direct route forward, but Rovers won't worry too much about that. Find themselves back on level terms. Forwards from the goalkeeper who's kept them in it. This was the free kick. Towards goal from Cartel. Straight at Harrison. Here's the drop kick forward from Harrison. He's got plenty of distance on it. Straight over the top of the defenders. Bounces on from Joe Stone. There with the delicate little lob over Ricky Brennan for the equaliser is A.O. Matthews. Very good goal that. Again, straight through the middle. So the capable clutches of Ricky Brennan. Injury attempt here, looking too good.
Come on, Rovers, run it off. Henry, come on, Rovers.
Having to force themselves into a change.
Henry. Heads up, lads.
10 for a moment. Pull through the middle. Opportunity. Wide from John Addison. And that's a really good opportunity for Grange Park to get themselves back in front again. Addison is shot wide.
Yeah, he's supposed to give it back. Oh, well done, well done. That's sportsmanship. Thank you very much.
Visitors don't ruin these missed chances.
Brilliant.
Edmonton Rovers got themselves back on level terms with the ball straight through the middle from the goalkeeper.
That's
So why
sportsmanship.
not try it yourself, Grange Park? They did exactly that, but they didn't execute it in quite the same way as A.O. Matthews. Mackenzie McKay. Once again, the captain. Matthews closed down. Balaam. Looked on
Zach's there, Zach's there.
by Banks. No substitute, Mohammed. Goes down Matthews, Mohammed. Farhan, Mohammed again. Now Banks, what can he muster up? Here's a real opportunity, and there is a second goal Very well taken from Leon Mackenzie McKay. Once again, it's a player who finds the net for the first time in quite a while. And just past the hour mark, Edmonton Rovers are ahead. 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes or so has turned this a game around. A game in which they could have been dead and buried. Jack Bangs, the creator. A little bit of vision. Was persistence down the left-hand side, involving Farhan and Mohammed. And this is where Jack Bangs comes into his own. Just slips it into the channel. This is good running from Mackenzie McKay. First time finish, clips it past the goalkeeper. Very good finish, 2-1 to Rovers.
Concentrate.
Hey, one of them is wide.
Park free kick. Straight into that penalty area. Header away though. Now Richard Harris. Now Banks. What can he create this time as he reaches over the halfway line, slides it forward to A.O. Matthews. Matthews looks across and wide. It's driven across the face of goal, and down goes Dean Brennan to the cross. So, for the goalkeeper. It's a good turn by Stone. Able to find the leg room to get the shot away though.
What about the dive? No card?
That was a dive, ref.
No, not giving it off.
Free kick. No, the referee has decided to allow the assistant referee to overrule him. This was the turn away from Troy Blank. He thought he was upended for a penalty. Looking at it the second time, see why he's got a case. Nothing was given.
Come on, Zach, quicker. Quick as that.
Farhan. It's a foul.
Zach, quicker.
Richard Harris. It's a free kick for Rovers. It's a long way out this, but it's going to put off Richard Harris. It's not going to be a shot though, it's going to be a ball clipped into the path of Matthews, who brings it down and finds the top corner with a very, very sweet finish to make it 3-1. They stretch their lead into the comfort zone. And A.O. Matthews found himself in time and space from a very well executed free kick from Richard Harris. And when he brings it under control, still there was no blue shirt closing him down anywhere near quick enough.
Rovers,
Afforded him the opportunity to pick his spot. Totally unguarded. Finish was a very delicate one into the top corner. Such a long wait for a goal. Of course, he's been out for a while through suspension over the winter months as well, A.O. Matthews.
Go in the middle instead of Tom.
Hassan has come on for the visitors.
2 subs, ref.
Reese, we got back to the ref.
Remember,
This Carver is also on. They've used their full quota of 4 subs. The visitors, of course, just one of them all off. Farhan. Matthews, who's suddenly on a hat-trick. Again, here is Matthews, shifting forward towards the penalty area. He's been pushed wide. Tipped in. Certainly for him, not on target. He got the better of Joe Purvis there, but he was pushed wide.
Most, keep going. Curtis, keep going.
It's back inside. He's got every right to go for goal, and he perhaps should have hit the target. Joe Purvis. Throw from him.
Get it out. Who's helping? Who's helping?
Ball forward from Jimmy Brennan. And the shot comes back off the post. Surely, no. Just couldn't find the finish, Sean Stone. Here he is again, goes down, penalty. Referee in the perfect position. Points to the spot. He's almost standing on the spot at the time, the referee. Well, the opportunity was there. Rovers gave the ball away in a dangerous area. This is the shot from Carfer. He comes back off the base of the post. And eventually, after a good save from Lexton Harrison, actually turning between the defender and the goalkeeper, he goes down to Sean Stone, and the referee has no option other than to point to the penalty spot. It is Sean Stone, and with 9 minutes to go, Grange Park have a second goal, and it's game on. Sean Stone with the finish. Amazing for all the chances they've had today. The 2 goals they've got have both had to come from the penalty spot.
Come on, lad. Keep your head up and full in this. Defend this, lad.
Joe Purvis is towards that penalty area. In the air from Mackenzie McKay. From Joseph. For it to come down, Reece Carfer. Joseph again. Field ball. Down well by Carfer. Down was Matt Lyon, and that's no free kicks as the referee. Now here's Bangs. Nice neat little touch there from Ballum. And Bangs continues his run. And a little lob over towards the goalkeeper, but he couldn't quite loft it over the head of the tall Ricky Brennan. Lovely goal if he'd have got more height on the shot. Again. McKay. Still going, Mackenzie McKay. Akinsanmi. Oh, lovely finish. Henry Akinsanmi smashes the ball in off the far post, and with 5 minutes to go, surely now to 3 points for Edmonton Rovers. Smiles all round. Rovers' form at home hasn't been as good as the travels. Today, enjoying another fruitful second half. Actually given Grange Park a lesson in finishing. So easily have been the other way round. Frustrations of Ricky Brennan, who's been shoved in goal today. All to see as he's come up to take the kick off.
Not long. Lewis. Change. Ref. Quick.
Jack Banks is coming off, and Lewis Bennett Senior.
Midfield.
Hey?
That's too hot for that, mate. Last minutes.
Come on, Lewis.
Lexton Harrison, of the hour in many respects. Adam. Ahmed. Rub. Actually blocked off by Adil Hassan. Matthews. Teasing. He's not giving up hope of that hat-trick. Still going, Matthews. To that far side, Akinsanmi. He's offside. Free kick. That line. Gets the challenge in. Still coming though, the visitors. Late challenge by Matt Lyon, which incensed 1 or 2 Rovers players, and quite rightly so. It was erring on the side of malicious. Frustrations just boiling over for the visitors.
get through.
Question is it yellow or is it red? Just runs away from him here. That's fine, takes it off of him. It's naughty. Line, which pointed out in no uncertain circumstances by one or two Rovers players, but that's just not in the spirit of the game. For some reason Ricky Brennan is arguing with the referee. It could have easily been a red. He deserved at least a yellow from that line for the challenge on Mustafa Farhan. And the game goes on. Speculative and wide from Sean Stone. Well, in the end, Edmonton Rovers gave Grange Park a lesson in shooting in the second half. A.O. Matthews back amongst the goals with two. Mackenzie McKay also on target, and a great finish towards the end from Henry Akinsanmi. And all this after Josh Johnson's penalty in the first half had Grange Park ahead at half-time by 1-0. It could have been 3 or 4. But in the end, Edmonton Rovers had their shooting boots on. Grange Park certainly didn't. They did have a second goal, also from the penalty spot from Sean Stone. But an emphatic home victory for Rovers. Final score here at the Edmonton Sports and Social Club. Edmonton Rovers 4, Grange Park 2.